Hello and welcome to the 30 to Lock show presented by RotoRadar Daily Fantasy Sports. My name is Joshua Reimer. I am joined by none other than the GPP Pro, who is currently in progress, or at least trying to, take down the early only slate. Jared, how you doing? And how is your early only slate faring?
We are faring. Nola came in with a little more ownership than I wanted to, but it doesn't matter because we're still in a really good spot to do so. Sitting 30 points away. I don't know if we have enough juice to get there, but he's going to have to go balls to the wall, probably put up 55 for us to have a real shot at this thing. It's not
Hey, man.
impossible.
Definitely not impossible. We saw the Nola game that he just put up where he got 61 FanDuel points. So definitely not impossible. It definitely can come through for you. Hope that does come through for you. Still, we have a main slate that we get to cover here on the 30 to Lock show. And yeah, we get to talk about everything that's going on with today's 8-game main slate. Jared, how are you feeling about your build so far?
I feel great. I feel fantastic. I'm gonna be different from everybody tonight, and I think have the one team that I think no one's gonna roster. That did not work out for me last night. Just so we're clear, the Angels were not the team that was gonna take down stuff last night. But I have a feeling that my team tonight could help do just that today. So I was able to also pay up a pitcher, which made me feel even better about the slate.
Nice. Yeah. It's nice to pay up a pitcher. I feel good about where I'm at. On FanDuel right now, I've gone out at zero salary remaining. So that's always a nice thing to see. It kind of makes you feel like the stars are aligning almost.
Yeah, exactly. This is also, I think, one of the first times that I've had my cover boy on my article page or on my lineup page as the guy that's in my lineup tonight. So,
See, I feel like my guy's
um,
always in my lineup. I don't know. Sometimes he's not, but most of the time he is.
Shohei, is that what is on the lineup page?
Oh, on the lineup page. Sorry, I thought you said article page. On the article page, I change mine every
Oh,
day. So
oh, I don't. Yeah, okay.
yeah.
There you go. Yeah, okay. So, are you still leaning on Seattle being your number one stack tonight?
Yes, I am. I really like Seattle. I think overall it's the top stack of the slate. I have a full stack on FanDuel today and
Nice.
close to a full stack on DraftKings. So felt pretty good about that and where I'm at with that stack. And I think Bradish is really going to struggle tonight.
Yeah, I have a similar feeling. I'm underexposed because I liked the other spots that I had in my build, so that's the ship that I will die on tonight, but I managed to. I'm not missing out on getting some of the righties in there.
Very nice. Yeah, you definitely need to get, I feel like, some piece of that team, even if it is a limited piece. And, they definitely have some home run potential. So hoping that they can deliver on that. All right, Jared, let me ask you the question I always ask you to start out the show. What is the one guy you wish you could have got into your lineup that you weren't able to?
One guy. I had this guy in here, and I did not pull the trigger on him uh, to get leverage on the field, but I had Cedric Mullins, and I have a feeling that
Oh,
he's going to do some damage tonight. Maybe
I
just a
like it.
solo on his own.
Yeah, I can get behind it. I don't think it's a bad option at all. If I had one guy, it probably would have been. I don't know. I kind of love how. Oh, I know who it is. Marcus Simeon. I wish I could have got some Marcus Simeon action
Ah,
today.
yeah, I'll cover that for you today.
Oh, I'm covering myself on DraftKings, so we're all types of set.
Nice. All right.
Yeah, it's been a good day. I feel like content is kind of all squared away. Not much else to talk about. ADHD panic asks how you guys doing tonight. Doing great, sir. Thank you for hanging out with us. We greatly appreciate it. Yeah, it's feels like everything's squared away. Today was a pretty straightforward day when it came to MLB DFS.
Yeah, it was. The toughest time that I had today was trying to figure out what to do on the three-game very early only slate. We didn't talk about it, but like that slate was kind of disastrous. So there was only two clear pitching options. Both of those games involved weather. I was thankfully cleared up, but yeah, that was interesting. I was hoping again, like I said to you earlier, I didn't really understand why the FanDuel early only slate wasn't just like 6 games like the other one was, but
Yeah, man.
whatever.
Would have made for things being a lot easier if that were the case, but they had to be difficult on us, which it is what it is, I guess. I don't know. Like I said, it is what it is. Um, it's I don't know. It's we're doing really well in early only, or at least I know you are. I'm doing really well in early only, hoping that we can come through there. The early only DraftKings slate. The slate just finished up. So did you end up cashing over on DK?
I did. Yeah.
Nice, very nice.
Yep.
Yeah,
Not too shabby there.
yeah. Not too. I had a lot of Marlins, so it worked out pretty well. If you had a lot of Marlins today, that was basically the recipe to hitting the cash line in my eyes. What uh, give me, I don't know, give me something that you're still considering on today's slate or still thinking about when it comes to DFS for today's main slate.
I'm a little bit nervous on my catcher spot on DraftKings for the main slate. That really kind of was a trash position today.
Yeah.
For what I wanted to do at least. I don't know. I managed to be able to pay up at pitcher twice. I ended up getting Kopech tonight, so I was pretty happy about that. So we'll have to kind of just sweat that one out. I ended up going with Cal Raleigh. I'll just spill the beans because no one cares. No one's gonna play him. So
Dude, I'm gonna play him. I went with Cal
are you gonna
Raleigh.
play him? Nice.
That's funny.
All right.
Yeah, we both went with Cal Raleigh. Hey, I like it. I needed to get another not Marlins. I need to get another Mariners bat in my build, so went with Cal Raleigh, and I'm glad. That's funny that we're correlating
That's
there.
hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, he's 2,800, and he needs a walk to hit value. So I think we're all right there.
yeah. I think we can make it happen. Hopefully we can make it happen. So you're double paying up at pitcher over on DraftKings.
I am.
I went with a paydown guy, man, and it's not even the one that we talked about on the. Well, it's one of the ones we talked about on the show, but it's not even the one that I highlighted specifically against in the later games. It's actually a different one with a lot of strikeout upside. We'll see if it works out for me. I don't know.
Do you think that we're gonna get this Yankees news anytime soon? Probably
I
not.
I would hope so, man. I don't think we do though. Most likely, what happens is I don't even know because it's not. I think it stopped raining. Here, let's go check the weather real quick.
There's not much of an update anywhere that I'm seeing.
Yeah, which makes me curious if people are going to go here because I know a
To
lot of people were talking about Yanks today.
oh, we didn't bring this up last night, but I just typed in Yankees rain, and that it does not show anything about tonight, but it shows that Syndergaard became the first MLB pitcher in ever to throw a no outer, which is
That's fake.
allowing 19. It could be fake, yeah.
It
Allowing
definitely is
19
fake,
straight
dude.
hits
He went
before
two
getting pulled.
innings. He went
Yeah,
two
but he
innings. Of course,
allowed.
it's
Yeah, I know it's fake.
yeah. I thought it was funny though. I saw the same thing. It's like one of those ones like Ballsack Sports. It's one of those accounts that just posts
That's
posts
a good one.
yeah, those are always give me a little chuckle. Yeah, so it's supposed to start raining in New York around hold on, rewinding this. Or it's been raining basically before the game. It clears up for like an hour maybe, and then a new storm system comes in about 8 p.m., stays around until 10 p.m., and then the bigger storm comes in around 11 p.m. Like, yeah, it's going to be raining all night long. I hope people go Yankees because I am going to be happy to completely fade them. Though who knows? FanDuel's just going to bail them out again like they did with the last weather game that happened.
Yeah, but can they do that today with, well, with some of it, yeah, they can, but can they do it all the way with games starting at the same time?
I don't
They
think
won't move lock this time.
they won't move lock. I if they do it like let's say the postponement comes in the next 6 minutes. If that's what happens, then they'll put the Yankees game to like 9-4 or to the latest game essentially
Yeah,
on the
that
slate,
part's
and
annoying. Yep.
that'll bail people out for sure. I hope not though. I hope we don't get a bailout spot from FanDuel because that was kind of ridiculous in my eyes the last time that happened.
Yeah, that part's annoying. But yeah, I don't really see many people going there. If they do, it'll be with Cortez. But I mean, that could swing. That could swing some things.
certainly could swing some things. It'll be interesting to see how it does, and I don't even know. Maybe there's just not going to be any ownership whatsoever. But I think it is a I think it's a scary spot to try to predict that there's no weather. Little Italy saying that's BS if they do that. Yeah, I completely agree. It is BS if FanDuel bails them out again, but we will just have to wait and see on that front. All right, Jared, do you want to play our home run game? We were both incredibly wrong yesterday. We couldn't have been
Oh,
more wrong.
yeah. I think it was in the high 20s. Let me see
It was
again
at
where it was.
25, I think, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, we
You
were
put
really
it
wrong.
you put it on
Yeah,
the
it's
morning after.
25 total.
Yeah. So yeah, I think I had like 36. I think you had 32. So you were closer at least. So there's that for you. But what are you predicting today?
So I think we make this as long as we can keep it consistent. What we should do is we have the data in front of us to track if there were any games earlier on. I think we just do it for the whole day and not for the main slate. Sometimes it'll just work out where the main slate's the whole day, but most of the time it won't. So we're gonna go with the whole day numbers, and we've had 5 home runs so far today, which is actually
Oof.
really low. It's
Yeah.
considering the Marlins put up like 14 runs. Um, I am going to guess. Yeah, I have 2 of these home runs. Nice. I am going to guess. Hmm. I will guess 31.
I am gonna go way low today. I don't think we see a lot of home runs. I'm gonna guess 18 tonight. 18
Okay.
today as a whole.
It will
So
be a good day to do it. It's cold.
yeah, it's cold out. Yeah, ADHD panic saying 17, so we're on the same wavelength there. I don't see a lot of home runs happening today, so we will see how that pans out tomorrow. What's the lowest amount of home runs hit in the day? Can you see that easily, or is that am I asking too much of you?
You're asking too much because I don't know how this site works. So,
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. All right, Jared, we have 8 minutes until lock. Anything else that you want to share with the people, DFS wise?
um, there's not much going on today. Well, we do have a hockey game. That's important.
Yeah,
So Eastern Conference Finals there. We have the NBA Finals tomorrow, which we'll be breaking down on the morning after stream and pulling up the underdog board. So that's gonna be awesome to see that. By the way, shout out to Underdog. I know they're not the sponsor of this stream, but they do sponsor our morning show, which is live every single weekday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern. They have a new change for their filtering, by the way, so you can
yep.
click a player. You can sort by players now, and not just like kind of sort through the board.
Yeah, I saw it on Twitter how they did a UI UX update to the site, and I love it. Thank goodness, because I don't know about you. The other way was kind of eyesore on the website a little bit. The way they had it before was just it was a little confusing. I'm happy they made the change because it looks really good.
So I'm looking, and it seems like there is a rain delay. Do we have official word? I'm
I
seeing
don't know.
fans posting rain delay.
I don't see it yet, but I don't know. It could pop up at any moment here.
Okay.
So
Gates are okay. That's the Yankees from 2 hours ago.
look
Yankees rain
up
delay.
Twitter on look up the Yankees count. They would announce if they had a rain delay.
Yeah. Um. Apparently, it's been lightly raining for the past 2 hours. So we'll see.
Last thing Yankees said was that the gates are scheduled to open on time at 5:30 p.m. for tonight's game. So they're trying to get it in.
Yep. Tarp was still on the field 30 minutes ago, but it wasn't raining. Angels and Yankees have mutual off days, July 4th and 11th, and the Angels will be on the East Coast already at that time.
There you
Something to
go.
note there.
Yeah.
All right.
See, seems like seems like there's a good chance that this gets delayed, but we will see. I'm sure they're trying to play it if they can, but it doesn't seem like there's going to be much of a chance.
Yeah. I mean, we don't have an exposure to it, but it would be something that would shift some things around, I think.
I think it would shift stuff around for I think it would shift stuff around for the rest of the industry. I think there has to be some ownership of Yankees out there somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Would you believe me if I told you that the state of Wisconsin's major sports teams have the highest win percentage of any state in the country?
No,
Based on the last year of each team?
not. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me because I mean, all three of your teams are good. What other state has all three teams that are good?
Yours?
Yankees?
No,
Oh,
Tennessee.
Tennessee, Memphis.
Yep.
Except we don't have baseball.
They're counting the hockey team.
But the Predators weren't good this year. They were okay. They were, but I mean, we
But
saw
weren't
what
they
the
good
out.
last year?
Yeah, I thought you were saying this year, like this current,
I
like the
think it's
last
each
season of the.
team's last season. No,
Okay,
the season's not over yet.
okay, gotcha. Um, yeah, I guess that makes sense. I don't know. I'm still not that shocked that it's Milwaukee or that it's Wisconsin.
Okay. I guess I am a little bit. But uh yeah, that's their 668 win percentage, and then Tennessee's a 646. And then no
Oh
team
wow,
is close until Massachusetts has a 575.
interesting. Massachusetts one makes sense too, I guess. Um, as of 13 seconds ago, Tarp. So Tarp is still on the field in Yankee Stadium. That's interesting. You're about to play a game in like 4 minutes, so maybe there
Yeah,
is a rain
I
delay.
that is weird. Especially when you're not going to give anybody warm-ups, right? Like, I don't
Yeah.
know, maybe they got some action in early, but it wasn't in the last 2 or 3 hours.
Outside of see, ADHD Panic says outside of
Oh, there it is.
The Brewers are great
It's
too.
There it is. Angels Yankees delayed.
Should be. Oh, there. Yeah, will be delayed due to rain. It should be postponed. I don't know. If they delay it now and don't let them get in some of the game, it's not going to get any more clear as the day goes on. So I don't know. Should be interesting. All right, Jared. We're about to get out of here. 3 more minutes until lock. Any final thoughts?
Don't have much. I would be curious to see where's my ownership look like here. Oh, I also have to get your FanDuel lineup in. I guess that's my final
Smart.
thoughts. I'm gonna work on this.
Yeah, good idea. Phillies did just take the lead in the Giants game, so there's that. Hopefully, locking in
Okay.
that win for you if possible. Um, I feel good, man. I feel like this is one of the better lineups that I've posted. Feel good about where the research ended up, and excited to kick ass and take names, and then move on to tomorrow. Tomorrow, do we have an early slate, Jared? Do you know?
We
You,
definitely do. It's gonna be small though.
oh, well, that stinks. No one likes the small early slates. Let's see. We'll go check it out. Is it going to be a small main slate like it usually is? I feel like we talked about
I
this.
believe it's a small main slate because of the NBA Finals.
Oh, that makes sense. One, two, three, four, 5 games. Maybe 7 if they include the 640 games. In that case, we'd go live a little bit earlier too, but we'll just have to wait and see. Um, should be interesting slate overall. I see Cueto's back on the mound too, so that'll be
Mhm.
fun to talk about. Cueto's always a fun case to talk about. All right, Jared. We're gonna stick around. I want to see what this Seattle ownership looks like. What do you think the highest
Yeah.
owned stack is on today's slate?
If I had to guess, if I had to guess it, well, Dodgers, then Seattle, then probably a mixture, maybe some White Sox,
Yeah,
individual batters like Pollock is probably 40-50% on tonight.
yeah, I can definitely see it. I think it was a solid play for sure. Just not a guy that I landed on. I don't know. I think today will be certainly interesting from an ownership perspective. I'm curious to see what Dodger ownership looks like because it could be really high. But I'm perfectly fine with staying away from it, and I know the rest of the industry is going to load up, so we're going to be sweating not that late into tonight. The good thing is that all the games start within the next hour, and then should be a pretty early night for us.
Yeah, seriously. I know that you need it out of both of us.
Yes, I definitely need it. I 100% need it. All right, Jared, 6:04. If you guys have not locked in your lineups, you better hurry up and do so because you have no time now. So that time has run out on you, and now we get to see some ownerships before we head on out of here. Um, let's see. Can you open up? Do you have many guys locking right now? I didn't even get a chance to check out your lineup.
I have 2 Seattle bets.
Well, you got a little bit till your pitcher is going. No, not a little
Mhm.
bit, but oh look, you got Simeon in there too. Nice. All right. Ooh, juicy ownership on Seattle. Everyone under 25% except for Jesse Winker, who was 84% owned.
Oh, and he wasn't even that great of a play. I mean, he was
Yeah,
okay. Uh, Fine, but yeah, it's weird.
yeah.
Nestor Cortez came in 10% owned in tournaments.
Oh, wonder what the ownership is in cash game, if at all. Probably nothing because Robbie Ray is 84% owned today, Jared. That's a
That
lot of
makes me feel
ownership.
great about. I'll just say, I mean, that makes me feel great about Tariq Schoolwell, man.
Oh
That
yeah,
makes me
I
feel
bet.
really good.
I
Yeah.
bet. Judge 23% owned.
Wow.
So there certainly is some ownership out there of the Yankees. I wonder if it's only Judge or if there's anyone else. Glaber
I can't
14%
imagine.
owned.
I mean, people did have money if you went Ray or not. Like, you had money to do whatever.
Yeah, he did. All right. That's about it though. Not much else to talk about here. Jared, any final thoughts before we get out of here, man?
No, no, I'm good. We can let everybody go today.
Yep, sweet. All right, guys, we will see y'all tomorrow for the morning after show, and that's in the morning, and then later on in the evening we'll have this show, 30 to lock, and that'll be 30 minutes before lock, and we'll break down the slate again for you guys. Thank y'all for hanging out. We greatly appreciate it here, and as always, my name is Joshua Reimer. Good night and good skill.